Hey guys, I'm Pierce from Owl's Eye Intuition. I upon deciding to go to Books a Million the other day, and I was thinking, yes, tarot cards. Um, I got online and started looking up best tarot card decks, things like that. All I could find was which were bought more off of Amazon, and like reviews, which is totally cool. Reviews are cool. But there's really no one online that'll tell you, besides maybe the price, like what the tarot cards are or how they feel in your hand, or what the imagery is really like on all of them. I mean, nobody really has any content out there about these things. I would really have liked to have known that before buying a lot of these decks that I have. Because if I had known that they were this big instead of this big, or felt like this instead of this, I might would have waited. I might would have, or maybe if I had known that, like when I was a big, first starting out reading tarot, maybe it would have been nice to know that only the major arcana cards had, real rich imagery and symbolism instead of the whole deck. The minor arcana cards are just a number and a picture of what it is, like a three and a wand. I mean, it would be nice to know that before going and spending your money on these things. So today I'm going to review the very popular and well-known Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Excuse me. This is the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot Rider-Waite-Smith deck from Scarabeo. He is a very popular name. I have quite a few of his decks. I'm not sure if he's a publisher or what, but it comes in a box like this. This is the most basic, I believe. This is what most of these Rider-Waite-Smith decks come like. Maybe not in this box exactly, but they come in this size. It's a probably, in my opinion, probably the ideal size for tarot cards. And not just that, they're thick, but they have like a glossy finish at the same time. I don't know if you can see, it's shiny, so it's like glossy, and it's a pretty good thickness. It's a good size. I got them upside down. Go figure. It comes with a little booklet, a little guidebook. I didn't realize that Arthur Edward Waite and Pamela Coleman Smith were a part of the Hermetic, what is it? The Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, which was a secret society type group of intellectuals and artists and writers back in the early 1900s, the turn of the century in England, which is interesting. And Rider is the publishing company. Edward Waite, of course, is who created the tarot deck, and then Pamela Coleman Smith illustrated it. And when Pamela Coleman Smith made illustrated this deck of cards, it became to where everybody could read and understand them. Although there is a lot of esoteric symbolism that we were not supposed to know about. But I mean, this deck here was $27. Which isn't bad. It's not bad at all. Especially if you can find it on sale, maybe. I know they're a lot cheaper on Amazon. I got this at Books A Million, so I know it's a lot cheaper on Amazon. And I will try to put the prices up, as text in this video after I get done making it. So, I have tarot card decks laying everywhere, y'all. I'm sorry. I have quite a few that I like to play around with. So, and my pendulum. Anyway, every single card has rich symbolism, even the minor arcana cards. And it's pretty easy to understand. It's pretty straightforward. This is what most tarot card decks are, if that aren't Rider-Waite-Smith. They're usually Rider-Waite-Smith based, which means maybe their illustrations are a little spin-off of what illustrations you see on here. So if you're a beginner, I absolutely recommend getting this deck and learning on this deck. Doesn't mean you have to. Everybody's different, and you know, if you can get another deck and learn on it. But this is being like the standard for most tarot readers. You know, it's good to have your base knowledge here. I mean, my opinion. Not that it means much. Just saying. So anyway, when you go to shuffle these cards, like I said, they're a good size. I'm 4'11", and I have little hands. Little hands. So, you know, I can hold the deck like this. And depending on how you shuffle, I know some people shuffle end over end, like this, like a regular deck of cards. I only wish that my hands would grasp these like that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I can, but to do it to where I can shuffle them, it's a little difficult. So, sorry, I'm really OCD about having, like, my stuff the same way. I do read reversals, but I start with all my cards upright. And that's just a personal quirk of mine. Definitely in that. I definitely, I licked my finger. Well, that was lovely. You see, this is what happens when people with small hands use bigger decks. That's what's aggravating about these, some of these decks, because some of them are so massive that I can't even handle them. And there are a lot of good decks that I love. The decks that I love that I can't handle well because my hands are so small. And it sucks. It really does. I mean, you see how I mean, if you shuffle your cards like I do, like this is the type of tarot card deck you want. You know, like if you shuffle them like this, you see how easy that just flipped over and stayed in my hand at that. They don't go flying all, which, I mean, sometimes they do, but, you know, you can do it easy, like, and they'll, you know, just flip right over in your hand. You see what I'm saying? I know most people out there probably know this, but now, because before I start shuffling like that, I shuffle them like this, too. So, you know, this is also side, like, together like this. You know, I just dropped them all on my table because my camera is the way my camera is. Anyway, this deck right here, you know, like I said, even the minor arcana cards. I didn't say archaic earlier. I was saying that yesterday, minor archaic. But you see how the major cards are full of symbolism, rich symbolism. Beautiful symbolism, actually. The colors are amazing. That's a big part of people don't understand. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but the colors tell you a lot in and of itself. And, you know, some people get this deck right here, but in black and white, or gold and black and silver. And to me, you just don't get the same, you know, feeling that you do with the deck that is, you know, in color. I mean, that is just my opinion, again. Now, the booklet goes through, and it gives you directions. It tells you the history. It gives you directions on how to read the tarot. Fate, fortune, and destiny versus hindsight, insight, and foresight. Any questions, card meanings, shuffling, reversals. It also gives you some information on the structure of the tarot and some different tarot card spreads to try. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of my favorite things to look at in the little booklets that come with decks is the spreads that come with them. I don't use spreads often, but when there's something specific that I want to find out, that's what I do. I can go to the spreads. Anyway, has it really been 9 minutes? Wow, this video is 9 minutes long. Sweet. Okay. Anyway, that is it for the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot deck from Los Scarabeo of the original Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I believe next I'm going to do the Light Seers Tarot, and then from there, if there's a certain deck y'all want me to review, comment and tell me what deck you want me to, and if it's one that I don't have, I will work at getting it. Or if you have your own tarot card deck that you've created and you want me to review it, you hit me up. I'd be glad to. So anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful day.